It doesn't have to be a drastic change in order for it to change your life. You'd be surprised how much a small habit makes such a big difference. Like Lauryn Hill said, so in this video, I'm gonna share with you 12 small self-help habits that changed my life and hopefully yours too. Hey Bookieeee! My name is Makeda Dezarae and welcome back to another episode of the Top Gal Mindset. Before we get into it, be sure to subscribe to the Top Gyal Gang and hit that notification bell so that you never miss new videos from me. Now let's get into it. Habit number 1, positive self-talk. We are our biggest critics, so it's very important to recite positive affirmations to ourselves. And I know when you just having one of those days where maybe you're not feeling your prettiest, maybe you feel a little fluffy and you call yourself fat, maybe you try something new that's a little bit challenging and you doubt your ability of getting it done. I get it, and it's okay to have a moment, but let it be just that, a moment. As soon as you're done, spin the block and tell yourself, I am the prettiest girl in the world. I love my body and my ass is looking real juicy today. I can do anything I set my mind to. Practicing positive self-talk has really helped me to eliminate a lot of the negative thoughts that I usually always would have. Habit number 2, giving gratitude and praying. For me personally, giving gratitude and praying really helps me to stay grounded. It helps me to be grateful for the things that I already have, and it also helps me to focus less on the things that I'm lacking. I talked about this in my How to Exit Your Lazy Girl Era Using 3 Simple Tips video. Basically, you just want to show the universe that you're grateful for your life and everything positive that's in it. You gotta be like, universe, thank you for waking me up this morning because now I have a chance to experience something amazing today. Because guess what? The reality is, not everybody woke up this morning. So it's important to be mindful and realize that a lot of the small things that we do have, we often take for granted. And they're a lot bigger than we think in our head. And understand that at any moment, that could be taken just like that. Habit number 3, being mindful of what I am consuming. Whether it's the social media that I scroll through, whether it's the music that I listen to, whether it's the TV shows that I watch, whether it's the food that I eat, whether it's the information that I choose to listen to. Having some kind of awareness for these things helps me to understand my emotions more effectively, because then I'm able to reason why I think a certain way, why I feel a certain way, why do certain things trigger me. That way I can get to the root of the problem and make a positive change towards it. Habit number 4, deleting Instagram. I deleted Instagram about 5 months ago, and honestly, that has had to been one of the best decisions I've made for my mental health. For one, I got sick and tired of the monitoring spirits. Granted, they're everywhere, but I felt like on Instagram it was on a whole nother level. Especially because on Instagram, a lot of your followers, you know these people in real life. So you either went to high school with them, you either went to college with them, but they don't interact with anything that you post, even if it's good content. Like, they'll be the first to watch all of your stories, but like crickets. Then when they see you in real life, they like to tell you how they seen all the videos that you've been posting, but you know they didn't interact with any of them. So I'm like, bro, why are you following me? It started to feel like every move I made was being watched, which is mad weird. It's honestly the same for YouTube and TikTok, but I feel like on those apps it's a little bit more tolerable for me. I'll at least get complete strangers interacting with my content on those platforms. For 2, Instagram feels like the Met Gala. Like, can we get a splash of relatability or something over there? God damn. And then for 3, I really want to be a big YouTuber. So it was starting to become a struggle for me trying to juggle the Instagram algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, the TikTok algorithm, all at the same time. So right now, my main focus is YouTube. I still post on TikTok, but I post my TikTok and I go on about my day. The new dynamic of TikTok is a whole nother conversation. Habit number 5, having a daily self-care routine. I'm just a girl, okay? Self-care is so fun and it's so relaxing. And I didn't realize this until I stopped and I noticed how it made me feel. Like taking hot, scorching showers with nice smelling soaps and my African net rag. Having a skincare routine, making sure my skin feels nice and soft and moisturized. Having my hair done, having my nails done. Don't mind the nubs right now, mind your business, but we gonna get it together. Putting on delicious smelling perfume, wearing outfits that complement my body and make me feel sexy. Taking the extra 30 minutes to an hour per day to pour into myself makes such a huge difference. It just ultimately helps me to exude my feminine energy and to feel confident and to feel like that girl. That's exactly how you're supposed to feel, that girl. Habit number 6, controlling what I can control. I used to always think that I can control the things around me, whether that's a person and the way they act, whether it's a job that I expected to get and never got a call back, whether that's the amount of views I get on a video. I had to learn the hard way that if it's out of your control, you are going to be disappointed every single time. I had to learn that, hey, I can't change the person, but what I can change is their access to me. What I can change is my environment. I may not have gotten the job, but I move forward and apply for something else because maybe God did not want that for me. Even with being a YouTuber, I could post the best video ever with the best thumbnail and promote it on every single platform possible just to draw traffic to that video. That doesn't mean I'm guaranteed views, but at the end of the day, I did everything I could in order to have a successful video. So I can't stress about it. It's now in the algorithm's hands. And all that's left for me to do is to move on to my next video. Habit number 7, being mindful of my choice of words. Words hold power, and I don't think a lot of us understand how powerful they really are. Going to the store and seeing something that you like and telling yourself, I can't afford that, I'm broke. Be careful now, because you just casted a damn spell on yourself and you ain't even know it. Now the universe is gonna have you attract the energy of being in lack of money. Now your tire might be flat on the way back to your car, and now that's money coming out your pockets. Just the other day, I was talking to my husband about how I was feeling down, that I've been on YouTube for almost a decade, and I only have 5,000 subscribers. And I called myself a loser, felt like a big fat loser. Then he talked me off the ledge and told me not to call myself that and to self-reflect with myself and realize how far I've come. Self-reflect and ask yourself and look back, what could I have done better? Going back to habit number 6, control what you can control. So I had to turn that L to 2 L's, and you know what that makes, people? A W. Because we're winners. Habit number 8, stop victimizing yourself. I get it. Some people can be really terrible, but they not always the problem, twin. I'm sorry. It may be you this time, gang. Not gonna lie, I'm just saying. And I've been there before, and sometimes I still do, but I gotta reflect and ask myself, why did that trigger me? Was it really that bad, or was it just bad to me? Only I have control over my emotions. No one else. Only I have the power to say no if I don't want to do something. No one else. Only I'm in control of how I cope with my past traumas. No one else. At some point, you gotta be held accountable because your world is a reflection of you and your actions. Habit number 9, protecting my peace. It's okay to walk away from the things and people that no longer serve you. Whether that's a toxic romantic, friend, or family relationship, whether that's a toxic job, whether that's a toxic app, whether that's toxic food. If it's negatively impacting your life and the bad outweighs the good, it's time to let it go. Holding on to those people and those things only holds you back from living your best life. And honestly, it's not worth the stress, because all that's gonna do is run you ragged and tired, and we do not need that. Habit number 10, not letting one bad thing ruin your whole day. As much as we would love to live in a perfect world where everything goes our way, which ambitiously is possible, sometimes things are just out of our control. For an example, not long ago, I was driving somewhere on the highway, jamming out to my music, having me a good old time, and then boom, I hit a fat ass pothole that instantly flattened my tire. Now I could have easily gotten real shitty and let that ruin my whole day, but why? I had to reflect and realize that could have been a lot worse. I could have either hit the pothole and got a flat tire, or I could have swerved, wrecked out, or hurt somebody else that was on the road, all to avoid the pothole. So you see how crazy that sounds? Hitting the pothole ain't sound too bad. Remember, a positive way to look at a situation is to realize that it could always be worse. Habit number 11, being mindful of who I let experience me. Not everyone has the best intentions for you. People can be envious, jealous, secretly hates you on the lowest key. They could be playing fake nice in your face, but behind your back they preying on your downfall. Evil eye is a real thing, so it's very important to be mindful of who you let around you and your energy, especially in the space where you lay your head at. Me personally, if I feel any negative or off energy, I'm either cutting you off completely or I will deal with you from a distance. And trust and believe the distance is far. And last but not least, habit number 12. Stop taking everything so personal. I used to take everything personal. Like when people would be mean and nasty to me, it would make me think like, damn, what did I do to you? Am I really that bad of a person? But as I got older, I had to realize hurt people hurt people. Every single interaction that you have with a person is a projection. How someone treats you is a reflection of how they treat themselves. So if someone's being mean to you, they really just fighting their own demons that they don't know how to communicate. Not to say that their poor behavior is okay or acceptable, but it's to understand that it's not you, it's them. And understanding that, that's when you move accordingly. And that, my loves, is 12 small self-help habits that helped change my life. These habits have helped me to become a better woman and has elevated my mindset in a way that I would have never imagined. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to give this video a big fat juicy thumbs up. Comment down below what video you would like to see on the next episode of the Top Gal Mindset. And don't forget to subscribe to the Top Gyal Gang. Until next time, peace out, Girl Scout.